It's done. The locker room is in a stage of chemo, respectfully. It's over. Y'all seen Courtney Vandersloot go on camera and say, yeah, I will be back, even though other people were saying otherwise. I will be back. Courtney Vandersloot, you seen Ariel Atkins pissed off at Angel Reese at the podium. These are the same people who had her back when she was missing layup after layup after layup.
The moment the rankings dropped, the gym went silent. And oh cheers and oh claps. Just one name echoing in everyone's mind. Caitlin Clark, number 1. And inside the Team USA camp, someone clearly didn't take it well. Before things got wild, people were already reacting because what followed explained exactly why coaches had to step in. This announcement didn't come with fireworks or celebration. IT arrived quietly, a screen lit up. A list appeared, .1 names sat firmly at the top. Caitlin Clark, crowned the number 1 female athlete in the world. Inside the Team USA camp, the energy shifted instantly, not because anyone disagreed, but because everyone understood what this truly meant. This wasn't hype anymore. This wasn't debate or opinion. This was validation, a moment that changed the room, reset the hierarchy, and forced everyone to confront a new reality.
That should be your role, but your team in the WNBA sucks so bad that you're trying to do more, and it's just not you. Angel Reese makes my final 12. So who didn't make my cut? It's a lot of y'all looking like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You got that right. Chelsea Gray didn't make my team. I'm over all these old people. Look, Chelsea Gray's done her thing. She shouldn't even been in the Olympics. Caitlin Clark, rookie year. Caitlin Clark should have had that spot. We are moving on to the young stars.
Caitlin walks onto the floor the same way she always does. Calm, focus. As if nothing has changed, yet everything has. The drills begin, and the difference is immediate. Spacing opens up. Cuts are sharper. The pace feels faster, but somehow cleaner. Caitlin controls the entire run without forcing a single moment, and that's when the tension starts to build. Angel Reese stands near the sideline, arms folded, watching, waiting. You can feel the pressure creeping in, not from the scoreboard, but from comparison, because this ranking didn't come from noise or hype. It came from production, from results. The ball finds Caitlin again. She steps back, deep range, swish, and oh celebration, and oh reaction. Just another possession. Whispers start spreading through the gym. Did you see that? She's running everything. She's controlling the tempo. That's when Angel checks in, with intensity, with force, physical, aggressive. She's trying to flip the energy, trying to disrupt the flow, because in moments like this, it's not just about the drill anymore. It's about presence, control, and who the floor truly belongs to.
Caitlin, this is the biggest moment the WNBA has ever seen, and it's not something that can be messed up. I feel like I have been screaming this at the top of my lungs through all of the messiness that has happened over the past 2 seasons in the WNBA. You have a moment right now in women's basketball, and specifically in the WNBA. You have a boom that we have never seen in the history of this league. Do whatever you can to not mess it up, and they've already done multiple things that is like shooting themselves in the
But the flow doesn't bend. Caitlin reads the defense early, rotates before the lane even opens, forces a reset. Angel looks frustrated now, not loud, not dramatic, just visible. The next possession tells the entire story. Angel calls for the ball. She gets it. Attack. Help arrives. The defense collapses immediately. Mississippi fast break. Caitlin brings it up, eyes forward, and oh hesitation, logo range. Swish. The gym goes completely silent. This isn't humiliation. This is separation. And that's the hardest part to accept. Because when one player rises this fast, it exposes everything around her. The past starts replaying in people's minds. The debates, the rankings, the arguments over who deserved what. Today, the game answers those questions without saying a word. Angel turns toward the bench, clearly upset. Words are exchanged. Nothing official, nothing recorded. Just emotion leaking through body language. The coach sees all of it.
Player needs it. That's another level of facilitating. That's why we say, man, Caitlin Clark is the top guard, man. All right, y'all start the conversation in the chat, but I'm just saying, Chelsea Gray is a very entertaining passer. All right, very entertaining. Sometimes her flashiness kind of make her throw the ball away and things of that nature, but Caitlin Clark knows how to get that thing in tough spots, all right? Get it in tough spots and get her teammates open, get it to where the teammate can catch the ball and just pull it in a comfortable style. All that is a part of facilitating, man. All right, so I'm not too surprised that
The coach doesn't react, just watches, because this isn't about punishment. It's about control. The run continues, and Caitlin keeps delivering a clean 3, another assist, and forcing, and drama. By the minute, the contrast grows louder. Angel's frustration becomes harder to hide. Hands on hips, a slow head shake. This isn't anger toward Caitlin. It's the weight of the moment. Because being number 1 isn't a title you demand. It's something the game gives you, and the game has already decided. Rumors begin, spreading almost immediately, not from officials, but from observers. Heated moment. Emotions ran high. The coach wasn't happy with the energy. By the next break, the coaching staff steps aside. A quiet conversation, serious faces, an emergency meeting scheduled for later. Not announced, but clearly understood. The message is simple. This team cannot fracture. And Caitlin Clark is now the center of gravity. Back on the floor, Angel plays harder, almost too hard.
Good, Angel.
She forces a move and commits a turnover. Caitlin doesn't react. She just keeps playing, and that's what makes it unbearable. And trash talk, and gestures, and looks. Just results. The final drill ends early. That never happens. Players are dismissed without a huddle. No speech, no explanation. Inside a closed room, the coaches meet. Not to shame anyone, but to address the pressure. How do you manage elite competitors when one player's success flips the hierarchy overnight? Because this isn't about a single mistake or a moment of frustration. It's about identity. Angel wants to be seen as number 1. Caitlin doesn't say it. She proves it. And when that gap shows up on the court, momentum follows, and statements are released, and punishments are announced, but everyone leaves understanding the same truth. Caitlin Clark didn't ask for the crown, she earned it. And today, under the brightest pressure, the difference was impossible to ignore, because greatness doesn't argue, it performs, and when it does, everything else gets exposed. She forces a move and commits a turnover, but Caitlin doesn't flinch. She just keeps playing, calm and unshaken. And that's what makes it almost unbearable. No trash talk, no gestures, no celebration, just pure results. Every pass, every cut, every shot is a statement. The final drill ends early. That rarely ever happens. Players are dismissed without a huddle, walking off in silence, a clear sign that something monumental just unfolded. Inside a closed room, the coaches convene, not to punish anyone, but to address the rising pressure. How do you manage a team of elite competitors when one player's success suddenly shifts the entire hierarchy? This isn't about a single mistake or a fleeting tantrum. This is about identity. Angel wants to be recognized as number 1, but Caitlin simply keeps proving it on the court, possession after possession. And when the gap becomes undeniable, motion follows. Strategy, focus, and composure all pivot around her presence, and official statements are released. No punishments announced. Yet, everyone leaves the floor knowing the same undeniable truth. Caitlin Clark didn't ask for the crown. She earned it. And under the brightest pressure, her dominance was impossible to ignore. Because greatness doesn't argue, it performs. And when it performs, everything around it is exposed. Rivalries, hierarchies, and the invisible weight of expectation. By the end, the gym doesn't just witness a practice. They witness a new reality forming, one where Caitlin Clark is the axis around which the game now spins. Every glance, every step, every play reaffirms it. And for the team, for the coaches, for the spectators, it's a moment that will not be forgotten.